Hi there, my name is Mark Eanes, and I'm speaking to you from my studio here in Benicia, California. This is the northern part of the Bay Area, just north of San Francisco, about an hour. I came here to the Bay Area in 1970, right out of high school. I was on the East Coast in Virginia. And at age 17, I decided I wanted to be a painter, and I started my studies first at a junior college in the Bay Area, and then received my bachelor's degree at UC Santa Barbara in '74. Shortly after that, I moved up to San Francisco to live for a while. But early on, probably I was around 23 or 4 years of age, I wanted to take a trip to Europe, and I did so for about 4.5 to 5 months. That was life-changing, which is why I mention it. My goal was to travel to as many museums as I possibly could and study the art that I had been seeing slides and pictures of in books. And like I said, that kind of changed my life. It really sealed the deal for me to become a painter. And even though I had to do many other jobs to support my habit, such as being a desk clerk or a house painter or building horse fences or waiting tables, ultimately I kept my practice and never looked back. I at one point moved up to Mendocino and lived there from about 1979 to 1984. And then in 1984, I realized that if I didn't come back to the Bay Area, if I didn't do my graduate work, I would probably stay in Mendocino and have a fantastic life. But I really felt the itch to come back here and have another chapter in my life, which I did. So I went to Mills College. I studied there for 3 years with Jay DeFeo and received my master's degree in 1987. And shortly after that education, I began teaching at the college level here in the Bay Area, and I've remained ever since. I currently teach at the California College of the Arts. It used to be the California College of Arts and Crafts, but I've also taught at other institutes here in the Bay Area, such as San Francisco State University, the Art Institute, etc., etc. But mostly I've been at the California College of the Arts. There I teach a variety of courses ranging from drawing for both beginners and advanced, anatomy, color theory and design, painting courses, etc. At heart, I'm a painter. That's how I was trained. I was trained with a European tradition. I had some teachers who had us study the masters, and I actually did direct copies of the European painters. And I learned a great deal about the formal issues of art. But I've been working abstractly now for many, many years. The point I want to make here is that I've always held and believed that good drawing is good drawing and good painting is good painting, whether it's figurative or abstract. And that all the guiding principles and formal issues that I have learned and work with and teach hold true for both schools of thought. In my own work, I work in a lot of layers. I work with mixed media quite a bit, collage material, paints, etc. Sometimes I work on a small scale, sometimes I work on a quite large scale. And for me, the joy in doing art is the not knowing, the mystery, the uncertainty of when I step into the studio, just what's going to take place that day. I find that to be tremendously challenging and rewarding. Some days I'm in here, I know exactly what I want to do, and then before you know it, I don't. And there's a lot of life lessons, I think, that take place in the studio. It's not just about making a product that looks good. It's more about the act of discovery and engaging in a journey, in my case, a journey that involves paint and color and so on. But it's an internal journey as well. And I think most artists would agree with that assessment, that there is a lot of development that takes place in the self. For my case, there's the issue of letting go, there's the issue of problem solving, there's the issue of growing and learning and changing and shifting and stretching. So I love what I do. I'm very passionate about what I do. I feel lucky to be doing what I'm doing. And I hope to come back up to Mendocino when the COVID chapter is over and work with people up there, because that's my home away from home, a place that's sort of my touchstone. So that's it for now. Thanks for listening.